Everyone. Now today we are going to discuss about the instrumentation amplifier, another kind of the op-amp which is being used as an instrumentation amplifier. This is the application part of the IC741. So instrumentation amplifier is mainly used to amplify the signal. It is an integrated circuit and mostly used in case of the biomedical field. The main advantage of this instrumentation amplifier is that with the help of the instrumentation amplifier, we may minimize the value of noise signal up to the minimum value. This is the basic advantage of the instrumentation amplifier. What is the basic advantage? With the help of this instrumentation amplifier, we may reduce the value of noise signal to the minimum value. That's why it is basically used in case of the biomedical field. Why? Because in case of the biomedical application or any kind of the medical field, we need to reduce the value of noise signal up to the minimum. Just suppose as we want to check the value of the heartbeat, but suppose there is some error signal generated or there is some kind of the noise signal generated into the system, then on that condition it would be much more problematic to detect the actual value of the heartbeat, to detect the actual value of the ECG signal. So if the value of noise is minimum, then the response of this system would be accurate, and if the response of the system would be accurate, we may easily identify the disease, we can easily identify the problem which is having with that particular patient. So mostly instrumentation amplifier is used in case of the biomedical field. So what are the basic advantage of this instrumentation amplifier, or what is the basic characteristic of this instrumentation amplifier? So as per this, whatever will be the characteristic of the IC741, that is same as with the help of instrumentation amplifier. That means as same as the IC741, the value of CMRR is infinite. In ideal condition, the value of CMRR is infinite. Here also the value of CMRR is very high. Also the value of open loop gain is very high. There is low drift as well as DC offset voltage is also very minimum in case of the instrumentation amplifier. So if you are having any kind of a doubt related to the characteristic of the instrumentation amplifier, so just copy and paste, just remember whatever will be the characteristic, whatever is the characteristic of the IC741, same characteristic instrumentation amplifier is having. So this is the basic characteristic and the application area of the instrumentation amplifier. In the right hand side, this is the connection diagram of the instrumentation amplifier. Here you can see that there are three operational amplifiers are being used for the designing of the instrumentation amplifier. First operational amplifier is denoted as C1, second operational amplifier is denoted as C2, and third one is C3, where C1 is a non-inverting operational amplifier. Why? Because input signal is given at the non-inverting terminal of op-amp. C2 is also a non-inverting operational amplifier, same as here the signal is being applied at the non-inverting terminal of the input. And operational amplifier C3 is basically a difference amplifier. It is what? It is basically a difference amplifier. What is difference amplifier? So as per many times we have discussed about this difference amplifier. The output of the difference amplifier is nothing but, if the feedback resistance is here as R3, so R3 divided by input resistance R1 multiplied by non-inverting terminal voltage minus inverting terminal voltage. So this is the output equation for the calculation of the output of the difference amplifier. So here the value of resistance R3 and R1 is fixed. That means only we need to calculate the value of non-inverting terminal voltage and inverting terminal voltage. So by calculating the value of this V plus non-inverting terminal voltage and V minus this inverting terminal voltage of the differential amplifier, we may easily calculate the value of output. So this is the basic procedure we are going to adopt here for the calculation of output in case of the differential amplifier. Now what is the value of this V minus? V minus is nothing but the output voltage of this comparator number 1. Whatever will be the output of this comparator number 1, that is same as the inverting terminal input of the difference amplifier. So let's suppose the value of this output of comparator number 1 is denoted as V01. Similarly, the output of this comparator number 2 is denoted as V02. So first of all, we need to calculate the value of this V01 and V02. From there, substitute the value of this V01 and V02 in the output expression of the instrumentation amplifier, and from there we may easily calculate the value of output. So what is actually the instrumentation amplifier? So these are some characteristics as we have discussed here, that high gain, high input impedance, low output impedance, high value of the CMR and high value of the slew rate. So as I told you, whatever will be the characteristic of the IC741, same characteristic instrumentation amplifier. Now we are moving further to the derivation of the output voltage in case of the instrumentation amplifier. So this is the detailed circuit diagram of the instrumentation amplifier for the calculation of the output. So here, let's suppose the value of output of this comparator number 1 is here denoted as V01. The output of this comparator number 2 is denoted as V02. Here we have denoted the value of current as I. Why I? Let's suppose with the help of output voltage of comparator number 1, the total current draw is I. So this is the path of the current I. So this current can move either in this direction or in this direction. But this is the input terminal of the comparator number 1. And as we know, the input resistance Ri of the operational amplifier is equal to infinite. In ideal condition, the value of input resistance of the op-amp is infinite. So if the resistance value is infinite, no any current will flow in this particular direction. That means all the current I will flow towards this Rg. Rg is a potentiometer, and the value of this Rg can be vary by changing the position of this resistance with the help of this wiper. So same current I will flow across this resistance Rg. Similarly, at the node G, this current I can move either in this direction or in this direction. But as I told you, this is the input terminal of the operational amplifier. So here also no any part of the current I will flow. That means same current I will flow across the resistance R1 or across the node H. So same current I will flow in between the voltage source or the node E to node H. So what we are going to use here for the calculation of the output, first of all, we will use the relationship in between voltage and current in terms of the resistance. That means we are going to use here the Ohm's law. Why? Because the value of current is same. So first of all, we need to calculate the value of I in terms of the voltage source V01 and V02. Why? Because in between V01 and V02, the value of current is same. So V01 voltage source minus V02 voltage source divided by total resistance. Total resistance is how much? R1 plus Rg divided by, plus R1. So twice of R1 plus Rg, that will be the value of I. Similarly, here also the value of current is I. So we make one more relationship related to I. That can be equal to I is equal to in between node F and node G. So let here the value of voltage is Vf. At node G, the value of voltage is Vg divided by resistance is Rg. Then what is Vf? What is Vf? So this terminal is virtually short circuited with this node A. This node F is virtually short circuited with node A, and node A is connected to input voltage source V1. That means the value of Vf is what? Vf is equal to V1. Now what is Vg? Vg is indirectly connected to node C, and node C is virtually short circuited with node D, and node D is connected with input voltage source V2. That means Vg is equal to what? Vg is equal to V2. So this I can be written as I is equal to V1 minus V2 divided by Rg. So here we are having two relationships in between I. For the value of I, one is this one and second one is this one. So now substitute the value of current from 1 to 2, and from there we may calculate the relationship for V01 and V02. So this is the basic procedure for the calculation of the output. So here we are showing the detailed solution of the instrumentation amplifier. As I told you, here I am applying the Ohm's law at this Ohm's law in between E and H. In between E and H, the value of current is what? V01 minus V02 divided by total resistance R1 plus Rg plus R1. That will be equal to V01 minus V02 divided by twice of R1 plus Rg. Then what is the value of I in between node F and node G? So Vf minus Vg divided by Rg. Or as I told you, Vf is connected to, due to virtual ground, V1, and this Vg is connected to, due to virtual ground, this voltage source V2. So V1 minus V2 divided by Rg. Now equating equation number 1 and this equation number 2. So by equating this equation number 1 and 2, V01 minus V02 divided by twice of R1 plus Rg is equal to V1 minus V2 divided by Rg. From there we have calculated the value of this V01 minus V02. So V01 minus V02 is equal to twice of R1 plus Rg, V1 minus V2 divided by Rg. So that is the value of V01 minus V02. Now what is the output of this difference amplifier? As I told you, the output of difference amplifier is R3 divided by R2, V02 non-inverting terminal voltage minus inverting terminal voltage. Non-inverting terminal is connected to V02 and inverting terminal is connected to V01. So here our expression number 3 is in terms of V01 minus V02. But we want to substitute here the value of V02 minus V01. So what we need to do, only we need to replace the sign, or we may take the negative sign outer. So on that condition, there would be change like this. This will be minus and this will be plus when we are connecting here the negative sign. So now substituting this equation number 3 to this equation number 4 and calculate the value of output. So what is the value of output? Output is equal to R3 by R2, V02 minus V01. Now substituted here the value of V02 minus V01. So that is the final value of output. So final value of this instrumentation amplifier is equal to R3 by R2, 1 plus twice of R1 divided by Rg, V2 minus V1. So this is the equation for the output voltage of instrumentation amplifier. So as in this particular equation, the value of R3 is fixed, R2 is fixed, R1 is fixed. That means only the variable parameter is Rg. So by varying the value of this Rg, we may change the value of output. That means there is a one knob change, or the one knob facility, one knob controlling for the adjusting the value of output. We may say that by only changing the value of Rg, we may change the value of output in case of the instrumentation amplifier. Now what is the value of gain? Gain is equal to output divided by input. That is called, that it can be called as gain. What is the value of input? Input is V2 minus V1. This difference is equal to input voltage. So V output divided by V2 minus V1, that will be equal to this particular term. So this term is R3 by R2, 1 plus twice of R1 by Rg. So that is the value of overall gain. So with the help of this equation number 6, we may calculate the gain of the instrumentation amplifier. So the overall voltage gain of the instrumentation amplifier can be controlled by adjusting the value of resistor Rg, as I told you. There is one knob control. Only by changing the value of Rg, we may change the value of gain of the instrumentation amplifier as per the requirement. Now the advantage, what are the advantages of the instrumentation amplifier? So very first advantage is that there is a one knob control. By changing the value of Rg, we may easily control the gain of the instrumentation amplifier. The gain amplifier depends only on the external resistance used. Here Rg is an external resistance which is being connected into the instrumentation amplifier. The input impedance is very high due to emitter follower configuration of amplifier number 1 and 2. Then output impedance is very low and CMRR is very high. So these terms we have already discussed. So these are the advantages of the instrumentation amplifier. Now the application area where we may generally use the instrumentation amplifier. So instrumentation amplifier are mostly used, as I told you earlier, that in case of the biomedical field. Also it can be used in case of the data acquisition from a small output transducer like thermocouples, Wheatstone bridge, etc. These amplifiers are used in navigation medical, and radar. These amplifiers are used to enhance the signal to noise ratio in audio application, and it can also be used in case of the imaging as well as video data acquisition. So these are the application area of the instrumentation. I hope that much part would be clear to all of you. The main thing is that whatever is the characteristic of the IC741, same characteristic is being applicable in case of the instrumentation amplifier. It's very sophisticated. Its noise minimization characteristic is very good. So here we may reduce the value of noise signal up to the 0 level. That's why it's mostly used in case of the biomedical field. So whenever we want to use, we want a circuit for some sophisticated application where we want to minimum noise signal content into the circuit, then on that condition, it's preferable to use instrumentation amplifier only. Now let us discuss one question related to the instrumentation amplifier. So in this particular question, the instrumentation amplifier as shown in the figure, if switch SW is changed from position A to B, if it's changed from position number A to position number B, then we need to calculate the value of amplifier gain G, gain of the instrumentation amplifier, before and after changing the switch position. That means when the switch was connected to this A, on that condition calculate the value of gain. Let that gain is equal to gain number 1. Now when switch is connected to B, on that condition calculate the value of gain. That gain would be gain number 2. So this is the question. Let us discuss the solution. So as we have discussed that in case of the derivation of the instrumentation amplifier, the formula for the calculation of the overall gain of the instrumentation amplifier is represented by equation number 1. Overall gain is equal to R3 by R2, 1 plus twice of R1 by Rg, where this is R3, this one is R2, this is the value of R1, this is also equal to R1, this is Rg, this is also Rg, R2 and R3. So these are the different registers which are being connected into the instrumentation amplifier. Now I think that would be clear to you. Now you may easily calculate the solution of this particular question. So first, when the switch is connected to position number A, on that condition we need to calculate the value of gain when switch is connected to A. So the value of R3 is 500, R2 is 50. We have substituted here 500 and 50. Then 1 plus twice of R1. R1 is equal to 100. So 2 into 100k divided by Rg. When switch is connected to A, on that condition the value of Rg is 22.2 kilo. 22.2. So from there the value of gain is how much? Gain is equal to 100. Easily you may calculate the value of gain number 1. Now similarly, when the switch is connected to position number B, on that condition the value of R3 is again 500, R2 is 50, 1 plus 2 into R1 is 100. Now the Rg value is what? Rg is now as 10.53. So now substituted here 10.53. So after simplifying this, the value of gain number 2 is how much? 200. So when the switch was connected to position A, on that condition the value of gain is how much? 100. That means before it was 100 and after switch connection gain is 200. So what is the conclusion of this question? If the value of Rg or if the value of potentiometer decreases, if the value of potentiometer value decreases, there is an increment into the value of gain. Is it clear now? As we decrease the value of potentiometer resistance, the value of gain of the instrumentation amplifier increases. Similarly, as we increase the value of Rg, the value of gain of the instrumentation amplifier decreases. It is also being cleared with the help of this formula. As Rg is connected in non-inverting, Rg is connected in denominator. So as denominator is equal to Rg, so if the value of denominator parameter is increasing, the value of output will be decreasing. So there is inversely proportional to each other. These are the inverse. There is an inverse relationship in between gain and potentiometer. So I think the solution of this question would be clear to you. The fundamental of the instrumentation will be clear to all of you. So this is all about the instrumentation amplifier. Thank you so much.